Welcome to Daily Wisdom, where every single day we seek to take a piece of God's wisdom and apply it to our everyday life. If you're following along with us, we're using a reading plan called The Essential Jesus. You can find out more about this reading plan and how to access it in the links in the description below here on YouTube, and that information is there for you so that you can track along with us if you'd like. Today, we find ourselves in the Psalms, and we've been looking at the Psalms and how Jesus uses them to speak truth into his context, truth about who he is as the Son of God. And today we find ourselves in Psalm chapter 118. I'd encourage you to read the verses 1 through 27 as the reading plan instructs, but for our time together this morning, we're going to focus on just a few verses, starting with verse 22. The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. The Lord has done this, and it is marvelous in our eyes. The Lord has done it this very day. Let us rejoice and be glad. Lord, save us. Lord, grant us success. The portion of the psalm that we read this morning is actually quoted by Jesus in Matthew chapter 21. He's speaking to a group of people through what is called a parable. It's a story with a moral teaching. And at the end of this parable, he points to this psalm, further explaining to the people that are listening that he is the Son of God, and he is the cornerstone of what is going to be known as the church, where we all worship today. He is the one by which we find our salvation and our hope for success in eternity in the afterlife, so that we can be reunited with our Heavenly Father. And that is what I think is beautiful about this psalm, is that in the midst of all of David's struggles, he remembers to cry out to God and to ask God for salvation, to cry out to him and to ask God for success. And that's what I hope that we can take today from this teaching, from this psalm, that when we are in the middle of a struggle, we should invite God into that struggle and to call on him for success in overcoming whatever it is that we face. And it's through our trust in him and his Son, Jesus, that we are going to find our salvation. And so my hope is that today, as you get started, you can remember that no matter what it is that you're facing, in the middle of that, trust God. And I know it's difficult at times to put our trust in him when we want to maintain control over our circumstances. We want to control the outcomes. Sometimes those outcomes are out of our control. Sometimes the circumstance is beyond our ability. And that's when we should cry out to God. That's when we should reach out to him for success in whatever it is that we face. That's today's Daily Wisdom. I hope you found the video helpful today. If so, hit that thumbs up button. That'll help others to see it. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please consider doing so you don't miss out on any of the readings that we share together as we study each and every morning. We'll see you tomorrow.